Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to our Facebook Live and now on YouTube as well, to our live on Mumpreneurs UAE Community. And today our guest is Dr. Henna, who is going to talk to us about investment and trading and financial freedom. Thank you for coming, Dr. Henna.
Thank you for having me here, Donna.
Yeah. Dr. Henna and I connected a few days ago, and she said, I'm organizing this event, and it's financial freedom, and it's about passive income. And these are words which is for entrepreneurs, is really, really important. And when she said it's trading, and it's like, that's not exactly what we do. But on the same time, I was curious, and I thought, as an option, some of you would like to hear about that as well. So I said, Dr. Henna, come and have a live together, Facebook live. So we are here today. Dr. Henna is a mother of three, a 5 years old boy, actually all boys, right? A 5 years
Yeah.
old and twin, 9 months old. And when she said about twins, I was like, "Ugh," as a mother, I don't know to have twins and boys. I was like, oh, think, like all my best wishes to you. Yeah. And Dr. Henna is an entrepreneur. She's also a family medicine doctor. And today, what we're going to talk about, we talk about, as I say, financial freedom. I like her to share with us how she started, what is she passionate, why makes it, let me rephrase that, what makes her so passionate about it, and get her into insights, get us like the foot in the door, how to start this, what is it that we like to know, and so on. We are here for the next 30 minutes. If you have any question, any comments, please write them in the chat. Yes?
Right.
All right, ready to start, Dr. Henna?
Yes. Thank you,
All right.
Donna.
So, Dr. Henna, my first question to you is how did you start this? You are a family medicine doctor one day, and then you are an investor, a trader the other
Yeah.
day. Tell us your story.
Okay. So I come from a background where my sister is a chief financial analyst. So there's a lot of talk. So got all money talks happening in the house. But I got into it specifically during the COVID times. Because a lot of my patients, I mean, the family, the husband was losing job, or some of the, people were having these financial issues, and that was a time where kind of got in touch with my sister. I was like, what, I would really like to learn trading, because because you can just stay at home and you can earn the passive income. So that's how I got into it. So I was in COVID, being a frontliner. I was sent away from my family. So I was in Abu Dhabi. So I was not allowed because it was peak COVID time. So we were not allowed to get in touch with our family. So we were just, so it would be a 48-hour shift. And then we would be off for the next 2 days. Then again, 48 hours and 2 days off. So it was very intense. So for me, I wanted to help the people who were losing job, and I was also bored, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to trade. So, and because I was missing family, so I had to do something to kill time, and that's how I got into it. I learned the basics about it. I learned the market. So I became very up to date with the market trends, what was happening within the economy, the company, what stocks are good, how is the commodities doing. So it became a conversation starter. And at that point, with some of my few clients, so we started a group, a community where we would start having discussion. So with the close people on how is the market, how does it look like, what is the CPI data. So everybody was understanding what is happening. The economic data, everybody was up to date with that. That's when when you're entering a trade, I mean, everybody needs a support because nobody's sure, should I buy in a market, should I sell in the market, what's happening. So that this is how it started. So I was doing that. I used to do it during my 2 days of off. So Monday to Friday were a certain time where I would trade, and then we would share the signals. Okay, I'm buying this, I'm selling this at this time, okay, I'm going to keep this profit. That's how it started. Then in last September, I resigned from Seha because I was giving birth to twins. It was complicated. Then I became a full-time trader. So I was trading because bills don't stop for anybody. There are always rents to pay. There's always, things to do. So then it became a full-time thing. And then I realized that people, at least the close people, it was helping a lot of people because they didn't have to step out. And even if they were not doing jobs, they were able to at least earn a due minimum where they were able to meet their, make them ends meet. Then some of the students, some these youngsters, Gen Z, for them it was like, you know what, I'm going to increase my pocket money, and that's how the savings started. So that's how it all shaped up.
Hmm. All
Yeah.
right, great, great. And what makes you so excited about trading?
Well, because now I have worked really hard during the COVID, and when it with the duty hours, it was a difficult time, and I did not see my older son grow. So I was very sure that this time when I become pregnant and when I have my kids, I really want to give some time at home, not the time where I spent away. So I knew that through this, I could be at home, I could have my own timings, and I could see my kids grow. And that's how these things, because I'm earning money, right? Because at the end of the day, when you're not financially sound, no matter what, there's always stress. So you're not being in the present, you're not enjoying with your kids, your family, because you're always like, oh, I need to do this, I need to pay this, but how will the money come? So this is the reason I got into this, and this excites me because even now that I'm at home, I have my trades running, and I know that I'm making profits. So, and I can withdraw that money every week. And it's not that you need a huge investment out of it. Even with the bare minimum, you can start. It's all about just learning a skill. So, no skill is a bad skill, but learning a skill to make money, it will always be beneficial, right? So again, so this was easy because it's at home. I can do it from my phone, I can do it from my iPad, anywhere. So I don't even have to be at my place. Even if I'm at a coffee shop, if I'm watching the market, I can set the trades and it's done. So I think that is what excited me, and this is the reason I think from September until now I'm okay, and I could start off with my entrepreneurial journey, have my own thing. Didn't have to really be answerable to bosses about me. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah. So how does this make you an entrepreneur? How is it? Because mompreneurs is about as mother entrepreneurs.
Right.
And how does this make you an entrepreneur? Just
Right. So when I started, I am on like my company is in a baby phase, start phase. So I connect health and wellness. So there's a wellness wheel. So there are 12 components in that wellness wheel, which includes nutrition, physical activity, mental, social, and then there is life skills, which includes financial wellness, where many people leave that out. So it because again this started because of my patients. When I saw that no matter what I prescribed to them, no matter what I did, but because they were not doing financially well, they were not doing well. I mean, their health was not improving. So again, that's why the financial wellness bit came on our platform, on my company's target. So doing those workshops, doing events, educating, we provide free education, because I feel that just the fact that you're not having a job and you feel that you cannot make money should not stop anybody from living. I think the basic survival skill for every human being is to know how to earn money, and this is the reason. So this is one of my company's thing. Financial wellness is one of the my company's service that we provide for anybody who doesn't have a job or who really just wants to do a passive income, to get a platform, to get a hand holding where they can learn and educate. We train them. We have professional traders who at least train them how to read the market, how to understand the market. That way, at least they start making some income.
mm.
Yeah.
So, and so you are associated with a company, right? Because
Yes.
someone just asked here, let me know the platform which trading up. That's the
Right, because I have been trading for like around 3 years now. So there are a lot of platforms, and every time when you choose a platform, you need to ensure whether your money is going to be safe or not, right? And luckily for us in UAE, we are blessed because they check all the diligence. So how do you but you still, there are scammers out there, so you have to check if they have that they have the certifications, if they've got the proper license from the DIFC, from from Dubai or from UAE. If they have those licenses, so you know that their liquidity provider will, the moment you are depositing your cash, when you want to withdraw it, it should come with as ease as you deposited. The moment it takes time, those platforms are not good. But there are a lot of companies which are good. Equities come up, multi-bank has come up, these brokers are really good. Capital.com has come up, MH Markets is doing good. So these are the companies which are authentic, certified, licensed company. They don't only have the UAE license, they have the UK license, they've got the Maldives license, and Africa. So at least if they have licenses from the three, at least three they should be having. More is good, but less than three, it's not good, because that means that your money will get stuck. So even if you're making profits, you're not going to be able to get the money out. Right. So these are the things you need to check about the licenses, about the company's background, what are the reviews about that company, and if you have anybody around you who is trading. So yes, again, it becomes good to ask you, what platform are you using? I use multiple platforms. I never keep my money only with one broker. Okay, because every broker acts differently, and because I have targeted accounts, so that's how I do things. But yes, luckily for us in UAE, it is easy. Again, what makes it much better than doing trading from other countries? Whatever money you earn through trading, it's yours. There's no tax on it. Unlike other countries, like I'm from India. So in India, if I do trading, I have to pay tax on that. But that's not the case over here. So, business wise, we've had a lot of people just coming here, getting a visa just to have an Emirates ID open. So, they're okay with making trips every 6 months because that's how they earn money. There are a lot of, millionaire traders who are just doing trading. So they are different. You'll see a lot of people out there who are actually doing this. They have their own platform. They have a tie up with a broker, and then they help people make money.
Yeah.
Problem with trading also gets a bad name, because people think that, okay, today if I put now if I put the money, instantly it should be in profit, but that's not how it is. Trading is taking money from the impatient and giving it to the patient. That's why when you should understand, if you are, example, the minimum, I always say, minimum, at least if you put $1,000, you are good to go. And then you start learning about lot sizes. So lot sizes mean how much money. If you put $1,000 into your account, what should you be trading for it to be safe? So for $1,000 account, not going above 0.05 of lot size is safe. The moment you
I'm
go
getting
more
into
than
it. Sorry to interrupt you, Dr. Henna. We are
no,
getting into it. I don't know what we
yeah.
are. Can we go back to basics,
Yeah,
please?
sure, sure. So
Okay.
see, no,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry.
All
I
right.
know that's the thing. The thing about the language of trading itself is very different. That's why education is important. So you see, it
Yeah.
gets confusing. But what
Yeah.
I can tell you is that in
Yes.
trading, you invest a small amount of money, whatever money. It can be from as small as $1,000. It can go up to 30, 40, $100,000. It's up to you. But again, it is quick money if you know how to do it, or
And how?
else you just lose it.
Yeah. And how someone will learn how to do it? Is this a service that you provide?
Yes. So for us, we provide the education for free. So if the partners in the broker, the partnership that I have, if you're ready to open account in that, we provide a training for free. But again, I have not kept a compulsion that you first invest and then you learn. No, you can learn first, because that is essential for me personally. So
Okay.
that's why we are not forcing anybody to open anything or do anything. No, we want you to learn, understand the platform, understand what is trading, what is forex trading, what is commodities, the new language of what is stop loss, what is equity, what is the lot size. So that you will understand only after you learn. So that's why it's good to just have it. So then make up mind, make up a decision. Okay, whether you want to get into it or you don't want to get into it. So
And
yes, that's why the first training is free.
yeah. And tell me, how long does it take someone to learn? so that he can feel confident enough to start investing? What's the
See,
time?
theory, if you're doing it every day, you learn the theory within a week. But practical will
Okay.
only happen when you're looking at the market, when you're learning the candlestick patterns, when you see how the candlestick patterns are happening. So it's not, that's why we have started the initiative as earn as you learn. That's why the hand holding, that whatever you invest, even the minimum, till you at least you have that confidence, till you don't get that confidence, that hand holding will be there.
Yeah. And you might, I'm asked you say we. Who is we, Dr. Henna?
So it's I work and I also have professional analysts who are doing because I am a doctor by profession. I've just learned trading. So and my sister is a financial analyst. It's just that my house environment is full of the analysts, so it becomes very easier for me. But I also have partnered with different proper financial analysts who do trading. Trading is their bread and butter. That is their job.
Mm, mm,
So they are the ones who will be training. They are
yeah.
the ones who do that. So that is the team.
Yeah. Ah, great. Thank you. All right. So, who are your clients? Just people who said, I want to learn passive income, like people who write here. By the way, I don't see names because the platform we are using, we don't see names, but we see your
No,
comments. So we say agreed. Trading is an investment. We have to wait to sell and get profit. Great, great. All right. Next question. All right. So we said here that we're going to discuss today about the potential of trading as passive income. I think we cover that, right?
yeah.
How is it, stay home and spend time with children? What and the second point what we like to discuss is exploring strategy to make trading work for you. Would you like to
Okay.
say that more about?
Yes. So when it comes to putting money in trading, always ensure that, have that mindset that if I'm putting $1,000, I am going to keep it. And think of it, even if it is lost, never use the money which is your personal money. Always use the money which is an extra money or something that you have saved. No money should be affecting you. If you lose that money, so it should not affect your day to day activity. So many people do that. They think, okay, but then what happens when you're trading emotionally? You'll be making wrong decision. In trading, one of the main roles that key players in trading is your emotions. So this is the reason when you put whatever money. So this first strategy should be, okay, you know what? I'm going to save up. I want to trade this, but if I lose this money, it's not going to affect me. There's no financial, responsibility with that money. This is just an extra money. So
Yeah, I can
start.
still pay my rent. I can still pay
Yeah,
my kids' school. I
yeah,
can still have no like have money to survive. It's just some
yeah.
extra money. All
This
right.
is just for extra money. So never have that. That is point number one. Never be, never use your personal money. Point number two is
You
don't
do use
get
your
into.
personal money though. How do you? Because it will be your money, right? But how do you?
No,
How
so
do you
I see when I started trading, I always when I started working off, I always use the concept of 50/30/20. So 20% of whatever I would earn would always be my savings. So
okay.
in that savings part, I decided, you know what, this is the amount I would like to learn to, I would like to trade, put in trade. So that's just how it is,
Okay.
because I knew that was not the funds that I really required. Those are not my emergency funds. It was just extra.
Yeah. So extra
So
money. What you like?
yeah,
Otherwise, you use it to travel somewhere, or maybe to
yes,
save it, or somewhere. We have
yeah,
a question here. Is that I guess the product also matters when we decide on what to trade. What do you
yes,
say?
yes, it does. Now, I personally don't do crypto. I don't do cryptocurrency because in that the amount of investment is high, so the risk is also high. So that's personally I do, but yes, people do crypto because again the returns are also high. So when you're choosing, so you need to keep that in mind. Then when you talk about commodities such as gold and silver, they are volatile commodities, so they have a deep impact when the news is coming or how the US dollar is functioning. But again, the returns is faster. That's one of the gold is one of the commodities which I like to trade also because it's fast. I don't like to stay in a trade for a long time. I'm an intraday trader. So what happens is that with stocks, with crypto, you have to keep your money into the market for a long time. You cannot just come out in that one day. So there are days that you'll have to keep it for a week or month till you get that profit. depending, on your lot size or where you've entered in the market and what your goal is. But when it comes to your, currency pairs, or when it comes to your commodities, what you can do is, if you, especially for somebody who's starting out new, who is a little nervous about keeping their money blocked, they can at least do this day trading. So they enter a trade during the day, and they come out the same day.
Okay. So it's not the
So it
first, you're
is
just learning
no,
because you say the
yeah,
one's
you
impatience
can
and
keep long
patience.
term. You can keep long
Yeah.
term, but again, with these commodities, you have an option to do it just during the day. Especially for somebody who's learning, who want to get comfortable, this is a good way, because you want to learn the chart. So I personally recommend anybody who wants to start trading initially, they should start with gold. Gold, that becomes easier. Yeah,
Very interesting. We have
yeah,
another question here about the platforms.
yeah.
You mentioned some. Could you
Yes,
please?
there are a lot of platforms. I am equity.com is there. There's multibank, there's capital.com, then there's MH Markers brokers. So these are the very famous and the common ones that people are using over here.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'd like us to touch also how could entrepreneurs like us could use trading as part of our entrepreneurial journey.
All right. So what I did was, I'll just share what I did. So for the last 1 year, I had decided, okay, I want to start a company, but I need to build on funds, and I did not want an investor for my company, because my the plan for my company is that the initial 5 years I want to do it without an investor, because there's a certain goal that I would like to achieve.
Yeah.
So from last year, that was a goal when I started a trading. So that trading account was whatever profits that I started earning is what I've used in my business. I've not used the gratuity that I received from working during the COVID time, or the salary that I was getting. It was just the profit. So it was not, so nothing was hindered, not of my regular expenses was interrupted, because that was how you can plan. So every time but you have to be realistic, right? You need to be realistic with your goals and what the amount of income that your particular account will generate. Right
Mhm.
now, if for a $1,000 account, you cannot expect it to become $100,000. So a realistic. So for me, that's why. So again, whatever, that is how you have to understand when you're putting in the money in trading. So okay, you keep realistic goals. What do you want to do with this money? So I started off my business with that extra income. I didn't have to borrow it from anyone. I don't have any bank loans. I am completely doing it on my own, and even and it's still ongoing. So anything that I'm spending on the marketing of the company, so it's just there, because I have one trading account which is dedicated only for my company expenses. Of course, then I whatever profits or the revenue cycle or the cash flow that comes in, those are my profits also. So net wise, I'm always in profit because of
Yeah.
this. But because again, the plan was that it took me a year to kind of build that kind of a capital to start a business.
Yeah. So here is the thing. Let me to imagine this scenario. We have 7 minutes left. So
Yeah.
now it's. I told you it's going. Half an hour is going very. All right.
Right.
So I want to start a business to sell these notebooks. I don't have
Yeah.
money to it, so
Right.
I need to learn about a year how to do trading, and then I get the money, and then I forget all about the trading or keep it on the side and use that money to sell to do the books. Right? Is
See,
this?
that's the thing. No, that's the thing about trading. You can start earning money from day one. From day one. Learning to trade doesn't take you that long. It doesn't. You
Okay.
don't require a special skill set if you understand the basics. That's why gold becomes a very easy commodity to trade, even for people who are not from a financial background,
Okay.
right? So it is just about setting up a target. Now, if you are going to put in $1,000, the realistic target for you without blowing up your account would be making $150 in a week. That is 5 days of trading. So
Okay.
in 2 months, if you less than 2 months, but worst case, in 2 months, you've already recovered your $1,000. So
Okay.
then you again trade with that thousand, but that is your profit dollars. And then when you become confident, you will start recovering your $1,000 in a month's time always. And
All right.
the key is always to remove your profits, to not keep it till
Remember.
you become confident. Did do not you say like, yes, yes, you should grow your trading account, but grow your trading account after you've removed whatever you have invested,
You
after
remove the
you've removed
investment.
yes, remove
You
your
grow it with
investment.
profits. Okay.
Only play with your profits.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Dr. Henna, now as we have 5 minutes left, tell us about this event, what's happening this weekend, what you
Okay.
wanted to
Yes. So
ask.
now we are having this event like on Saturday. We had to do the RSVP. So now it's for the group of dentists and doctors who are doing trading just like me. So we will organize that event for the new batch who are just looking at us and they're like, okay, how are you doing this? So this event is just to talk about what is financial, how to earn passive income through your trading, what is trading, what is forex, and they're fun games. We're giving out money vouchers as well, so stuff like that. So it was just a fun event because 12th of August is a youth international youth day, so we wanted to do something. So yeah, so we're doing it with these are the fresh medical and dental graduates. So if till the time they don't get jobs, this is something that they can do while because so this is that's the event for now that we're doing. But absolutely anybody, any ladies, any mother, any entrepreneurs who really need that help, they can always approach, they can always come to me. And if we if and even if it is a group, like I'm happy to do the training and training for free, free of cost. There's nothing because then for an individual to make that decision. So this event is just more about creating awareness. So we are having multiple events, multiple workshops every time and again, so that we can educate people. Only if they educate, if they understand, they see, look around, and when they look at people, okay, this is what is happening, I would like to learn a skill. It's a skill set. So if anybody is interested, we are happy to educate and handhold and make them a part of a community where they feel that they are not the only, make them feel confident. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, the video is available on the group. It will be available in the group. These comments, what we have read them here are there. So
Yeah.
would it be all right if you if you write at the end your contact details so they can contact you if anyone be interested to know more about it?
Sure, please. Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely. They can anytime WhatsApp me, no problem.
Okay. And as we have a few minutes, I wonder if there are any other questions that come from the ones who listen to us. And as we wait, is there something that you can tell us, maybe some things that we want to be aware of, something extra that you haven't mentioned when we do trading?
So, in trading, what will happen? Yes, you will always learn the theory. But again, if you feel still unsure about it, get yourself a demo account. Every broker has a demo account option where you're not putting in your real money. So you can start practicing on that and then you see how you do. Because what happens is when you see the moment you enter a trade, you will see that it starts off with negative and then the palpitation starts happening. So this is the thing. Start controlling your emotions, palpitation. So what happens? You're waiting for such a long time. And so when the profits start coming in, you leave the market with minimum profits, whereas you could have made more because of the panic attack.
Okay.
Emotions, believe me, when I started off, it was always the emotions playing a role, and that would make you take a wrong decision. Because at that point I did not have, there was no community, there was nothing, so it was just like me and my sister doing it. And my sister's, and because she's from the financial analyst back, she's like, really, you need to calm down, you really need to calm down. It is going to come down, it just needs to breathe. You have to let it breathe in the market. That's how she would tell me. So yeah, so I think that plays a role. So because you will understand the technical, you will understand the theory, you will understand what is fundamentals, what are the sentiments in the market, but it's your emotions. If you know if you need to be able to control that, if you are able to control that, and you need to practice patience. If you do these two things, there's nobody who can stop you from making money.
Okay.
You'll at
What?
least be making money. Yeah.
All right, Dr. Hema. Again, the platform name come up, so they want to write down as we are talking now. we're not going to take a chance to write down because we're
Right.
having a conversation. So after this is over, would you please go on the Facebook group, go on the video, and write down the platform names as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone who listened. Thank you, Dr. Henna, for being here. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely time. If anyone here would like to hear more about other areas, any questions, I'm sure, and I'll do my best to find an expert to it. Or if you have any way that you are stuck in the business or any challenges, please share with me. We can have a get a group of mompreneurs who would get our brains together to find solutions for it. So that's about it from us today. Have a lovely, lovely day, and thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you.